Hi, Gaited with the Majestic Rider. So I'm going to show you a little exercise I like to do. I like to put poles around the arena, around pendulum over them. If they're close together like those two, then I actually count the steps in between to make sure it's okay for them cantering through. Otherwise, I just throw random ones around. What I want to do is make them think, get them to pick up their feet, get some trotting steps, and get some good canter steps. So I can do that all and get their energy out. So I'm using Jackson today. He has lots of talent. He either gaits or trots. He usually doesn't pace, and his canter's gotten really well. So you'll be able to see, how he goes over the poles compared to how your horse goes over it. If your horse is very clumsy and you keep doing these poles over and over and he's not getting better, think about some neurologic issues. Call the vet, have him check him. If they keep tripping and falling down over these poles, that's also a bad sign. In the beginning, it's okay because they don't know what they are. But as the weeks go on, if they're not getting better, they're either staying the same or they're getting worse, it's good to get them checked because you just never know. EPM's all around, but there's also other neurologic diseases that could cause problems and them not be aware of their feet. And finding it out on the ground is a great place versus finding it out when you're actually on their back and they're tripping and falling over things or they fall on you. Alrighty. As he went over, he's very aware of his feet and can really rock back on his back end and get those front feet over it. But he's lazy and shit. Alright, so let's go the other way. He swung himself around so quickly. So again, this helps you. Lots of the horses will try to run out of the poles. That stuff's normal. But if they can't get over the poles, or they don't pick their feet up, or they don't care and they just run around and bust your poles, something might not be so right. And if it is so right, if he doesn't care that much about his feet, it might not be that safe to be on his back. But you can see this guy's smart. He could outmaneuver stuff if he didn't want to go over the poles. But when he did go over the poles, he really went up in the air and paid attention to what he was doing. So that's why I like the poles. Maybe a good exercise for you. Okay, I'm going to show you another one, the same exercise. This horse also does not pace. He gaits or usually trots when he's loose. When he's in the round pen, he gets himself a little bit worked up. You'll see I'll kind of just stand here and watch him. And he knows his job, like he knows he's supposed to go out and do the pole, so he pretty much just does it, but he gets himself all revved up and a little goofy about it. But watch how he gets through the poles. Even when he gets revved up, he might hit them or something like that, but you'll see he never really loses his balance. He's actually very balanced and talented. So he did well, you see, getting worked up because somebody was cantering back towards home, and that got him worked up. And then he works himself up. So I kind of just let him go over it and then just relax and hang out and not make it a big issue. But you saw he did very well too. I'd rather have him trip but not be on top of there. Even though I've done canter work on the ground with him, now that I'm on his back, he's confused. Let's try it again. Good boy. Okay, no. Canter. Oh, boy. Good job. So he's at least getting a canter step, but he's actually on the wrong lead behind, but we can't get him to do all the correct things at the same time. And this is normal for a pacey horse. Okay, let's try it again.